All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something so many of us struggle with, the psychology of people who just can't say no. Why is that simple little word so hard to get out? You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That sinking feeling in your gut, the second you've said yes to something you absolutely wanted to say no to. Maybe it was that extra project at work or a party you were just way too tired for, but the yes just kind of fell out of your mouth. If that sounds familiar, then stick around. This is for you. So, that sinking yes feeling, it's not just you being dramatic. It's actually a huge red flag, a symptom of a much deeper psychological pattern. It's basically your brain telling you there's a major clash between what you really want and what you've been trained to do. So, yeah, let's unpack all that guilt and anxiety. And what's wild is that for so many of us, this whole thing started way, way back when we were kids. Think about it. Were you the easy child? The one who was always praised for being low maintenance, for not making a fuss? Well, that's what we can call the easy child trap, and it's a big deal for how we act as adults. And this right here, this is the belief that gets burned into your brain. You start to feel like you're only loved when you're useful. Your entire sense of self-worth gets tangled up with what you can do for other people. It's a simple but really dangerous equation you learn. Being agreeable means people will love you. And man, that becomes the blueprint for everything. So this is the trap in a nutshell. It's this belief you pick up as a kid that your value is all about how little trouble you cause. Being good means never being an inconvenience. So fast forward to you as an adult. Saying no doesn't just feel rude. It feels like a personal failure. Like you're failing at the one job you were always praised for. Okay, so it's not just about being the easy child. There's another huge piece to this puzzle, the overthinking mind. We need to talk about that frantic internal monologue that happens in the split second someone asks you for something. It's like a supercomputer running a million anxious calculations all at once. And if you're a deep thinker, you know exactly what I mean. You're the kind of person who replays conversations over and over in your head, right? For you, saying yes has nothing to do with the actual request. It's a defense mechanism, a way to stop yourself from spending the next 3 days worrying about what they think of you. And it happens so fast, you barely even notice it. Here's how it goes down. Step 1, someone asks for something. Instantly, step 2, your brain creates a little movie of them being disappointed in you. Step 3, that movie sparks this fear that they won't like you anymore. And boom, step 4, you say yes just to make it all stop. It's an escape hatch from your own anxiety. I mean, just think about the disconnect. It's crazy. They say a few simple words, like, hey, can you help me with this? But what you hear is something totally different. You hear them handing you this huge, complicated social IOU, a debt that you now feel obligated to pay back just to keep everything okay and to make sure they're not mad at you. And where does this overthinking come from? Well, a lot of the time, it's a survival skill. Maybe you had to grow up too fast. Maybe you went through some tough stuff as a kid. You learned really early on that your job was to manage everyone else's feelings just to keep things calm. So your brain got really, really good at putting everyone else's needs first, and yours, well, yours got pushed to the back of the line. Okay, so we know the why. We've dug into the problem. But what do we do about it? This is the good part. This is where we completely change the game by reframing the power of no. It's not about rejection. It's about protection. This is the first rule, and you have to let this one sink in. Saying no is not a rejection of the person. You're not saying, I don't like you. You're not ending the friendship. That's not what it is. It's this. It's a protection of your own mental energy. Think of no as a shield. It's you being the gatekeeper of your own time, your own focus, your sanity. And those things, they're the most valuable resources you have. They're not infinite. And what's really cool is what happens when you start doing this. The people who are just using you, they'll just kind of fade away. It's amazing. But the good people, the ones who actually respect you, they'll respect you even more for it. You end up protecting your time, which is everything, and you finally feel like you're in control. Which brings us to the most important takeaway of all. Protecting your peace, it is not a selfish act. Let me say that again. It is not selfish. It's a flat-out necessity. You can't have a healthy, happy life without it. It's the bedrock for every good relationship you have, especially the one you have with yourself. And this quote just nails it. Putting yourself first isn't some crazy, scary level of discipline that only monks can achieve. I know it can feel that way, especially when you're not used to it, but it's not some extreme thing. It's just a basic requirement for living a healthy life. Period. So, as we close this out, I really want you to think about this for a second. Which one of these reasons really hit home for you? Was it that easy child trap? Or are you more of the overthinking mind? Because figuring out where it comes from, well, that's the first, most powerful step you can take.